Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Yasmin here from Hanging with the Andersons. As you guys can tell, my other half isn't here today. Today he is actually out helping our niece who is a senior this year. Whoop, whoop. So she's graduating and they are going to do some college tours today. So we didn't want to leave you guys without a video this week, so you guys are just going to hang out with me for a little while. I'm actually going to do some makeup. In today's video, I will be sharing with you guys my everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys are ready to come along with me. Before we get started with my everyday makeup routine, I wanted to take the opportunity to share with you guys some of the facial product cleansers that I use on my face. I already pre-washed my face. I've actually already did my eyebrows also too, but I wanted to let you guys see the cleansers that I use. This first cleanser is Daily Hydration Face Milk Cleanser. This is the facial cleanser that I use, and this is by Shea Moisture. I absolutely love this product. Shea Moisture, if you need a sponsor. The second product I use is also by Shea Moisture, and it is the Daily Hydration Face Lotion. This stuff is absolutely wonderful. It's a lot of facial products tend to kind of make your face feel sticky, and this doesn't do that, and that's why I absolutely like it. The next thing I use also is by Clinique. I'm actually out of this, but I use this Clinique moisturizer after I'm done, right before I prime my face. So these are the products that I use daily in my regimen. Another reason why I use these products is because they leave my face feeling fresh and clean. So we're gonna get ready to get started. I'm gonna start actually by using the primer that I use. This is by e.l.f. and it is the Mineral Infused Face Primer. And I also have a primer for my lips, which is the Blistex Conditioning Lip Serum. Also, I wanna put this disclaimer out there. I am not a makeup artist. I just started getting into makeup, and I just want to share with you guys what works for me. And if you guys have any makeup tips for me, leave them in the comments below. I am looking for any possible feedback as possible. So let's get started. I'm going to first start with using the primer. I've just pumped a little bit into my hands. I normally just put them on my tips, and I begin to rub it into my face. And I just try and get all over my face as much as possible. And then my nose redid. And now that we're done with that, I'm gonna move on to the lip serum. I didn't really know what this was at first. I actually thought that it was, chapstick at first. And I just smear it onto my lips, and it is thick, but it actually helps with the dry skin. Unfortunately, I suffer from really dry skin, so this really helps with that. And I just rub and rub and rub until it is all evaporated in, just like that. There you go. I also start off a little different probably than everybody else. I start off by priming my eyes. This primer that I use is called Pure Mineral Cachet. I got it from the hair store, and it seems to have been working fine. I also have a different type of concealer that I use sometimes, which is also from Smashbox, and it's Studio 24, and it's supposed to be waterproof. I've just used it a couple of times, but ultimately I normally just use this one right here. So I'm going to set my eyes. And then I tend to go in with my beauty blender and blend it out. And I do this to set it so that when I put my ultimate first coat of eyeshadow on, that it doesn't crease and look all caked up. I don't like that look. For me, I noticed that it helps my eyeshadow to go on smoother, if that's the word. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, smoother. So I'm just going to do this and blend this side really fast. Oh yeah, and by the way guys, I went ahead and already watered my beauty blenders before I started this video. So it is wet, it is not dry. Next, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. And I believe that I got this from Hush. And it's the Impress You Beauty Glaze. So I'm gonna open it, and there are plenty of nice, beautiful, vibrant colors. I am learning to use more bolder colors, but I kind of tend to just keep it real simple. So yep, I'm going to grab one of my brushes. So another thing, you guys, I am learning all about the proper technique and how you use your brushes, especially your eyeshadow brushes. So if you guys have any tips for me, let me know, because I'm just like, I think I do okay with it, but I'm trying to learn better techniques when it comes to those things. So I'm going to, as you see, start my base color, and I normally just use one of the nude colors for my base, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little bit on my brush and tap the excess off a little bit, and then after that's done, then I will pick up a little more. I try to sometimes not use as much. Sometimes if you do have a little excess, I just kind of tap it back into there. And then I'm going to apply it to this side now. All right, finish so that they match on both sides. There you go. And then I'm going to apply the second color that I use. I have not yet mastered how to blend 3 colors. I think I do pretty decent with 2, but I am feeling a little adventurous today. So I think I'm going to attempt to add a little more color to my eye routine. So if I mess it up, you guys, don't be too hard on me in the comment section, okay? We're gonna get started. So I think I'm going to attempt to use some of this color right here. I'm not really sure, but it's like a reddish brownish color. So I'm gonna try a little bit of that to just see if I can get it in the crease, just the crease part and the outer part of my eyelid, just a little bit, to add a little bit of color and blend it in. I think I got it. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side right now. I don't know, guys. We'll see how this all turns out. It doesn't look bad though. I don't think it does. I know you guys will let me know if it does though. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go and do my bottom color, and I normally genuinely use this color right here. So I'm gonna use that to go in and do the bottom part of my lid. then I'm just applying it into the corner of my eye and bringing it all the way back down to the end. And the same thing for this side, going on the bottom and adding it, making sure that I get into the corner and bring it fully out, and bring it fully out. Alrighty, so I am done. I think I'm gonna go back and try and maybe make the top part a little more highlighted to see if that helps to bring it out a little more. And the same thing with that, just the top. Just the top. So you guys can tell me what you guys think. And then after that, what I normally do is I grab another brush and this, go back in, and I just go back over it a little bit more. But then I also try and blend it into the top to kind of make it all blend together. That's probably not the right way you do it. And I'm just showing you guys how I apply my eyeshadow and what's just ultimately been working for me. So I'm going to go over on this side and do the same thing. And like I said, I'm just blending it all in. So that it will blend in evenly. And I hope that as time goes on to kind of master more better techniques. So like I said, if you guys have any suggestions down in the comments, just let me know. I'm open to the idea. I ultimately want to learn how to be better at it. So yeah. Next, we're going to move on, and I'm going to go back to my concealer, and I'm going to begin to add that as the areas to highlight my face. And I normally go right down the center of my nose. I normally highlight there, and I normally highlight underneath here. I just apply it like this. And like this, and I do my chin area. I'm running out of concealer, you guys. And above right here. That's what I normally do. And I always start off with my beauty blender first to go in and to pat it. I tend to always use my beauty blenders, but if not, I have these brushes that I will go in also to use and to help just kind of blend it all out. I tend to kind of like to use that for my chin because it kind of helps it to kind of blend easier. So yeah, so I just blend that out and blend it in really good. And then I'll go back to finishing doing this underneath my eye and getting it in and getting it blended well. I also have a smaller one that I tend to use for my nose, the same brush, and then I'll do my Cupid's bow. See, I know a little terminology. And I'll blend it in like that, and then I blend in upwards when it comes to doing my highlights, highlighting my face, and I blend it until I feel like it's all blended in. So I'll go back over because you want to make sure that it's blended in properly and as best as possible. So after I'm done with that, I move on to my foundation. And the foundation I use is L'Oreal's True Match Luminary. I like this foundation because it's not very heavy. I don't like a foundation that makes it feel like your face is caked up. And I've noticed with this one, I don't feel like that. I feel like it blends. I'll just put a squirt on my hand like I normally do. And then I'll take up my beauty blender and I'll dab a little bit. And then I just begin to dab and onto my face. But like I was saying, I like a foundation where I feel like once it's on, but then that it doesn't also feel like it's, I don't like that caked on feeling. For a long time, I actually used a mineral foundation, and I liked that, the powdered mineral foundation. I really did like it, but to me, I didn't feel like it gave, it kind of gave like a real matted or dusty type look to my face. And so I wanted to try and see if I could find a liquid foundation that would kind of not give that caked on look, but then also gave kind of like a clean and a flawless look. And I found that with L'Oreal. So yeah, so I'm just adding my foundation, and like I said, I just put a few dots on the back of my hand, and I just added it to my beauty blender, and I am just dabbing and dabbing and trying to get it as much applied as possible. And then when I'm done with that, I also go in with a brush, with my brush, and I just blended the rest of it in, just because I like to know that it's blended in very well. So next, I am going to go ahead and do my eye. Oh, there it goes. My eyeliner. That's what I was looking for. I normally use a liquid eyeliner, but for some reason, my liquid eyeliner is missing. So I have this old eyeliner that I used to use. It's not that old though, but I have an older eyeliner that I used to use, a pencil eyeliner. So I'm just going to use that for the time being. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I just don't like a very thick, heavy eyeliner. I like a very simple look when it comes to my eyeliner. And I just like to keep it really simple, but as low as possible to my lash line, because I don't like it to look too thick. So that's what I normally do when I do my eyeliner. I try and keep it as simple and as clean as possible. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. And if you guys have any tips concerning eyeliner, I am definitely down to hearing them. If there's any products that you think that I should be trying, definitely let me know, because I want to be up and current. If anybody wants to come and teach me, I'm down for that too, because I want to be up and current when it comes to it. For a long time, I did not wear makeup. I just didn't feel like I was that girl that, you know, would ever get to know how to wear it properly. And then I just started experimenting on my own, and I'm really glad that I learned to just do that. So afterwards, after I'm done with that, I think I'm gonna do my blush. So I just use a really simple blush. Most of my products come from the beauty store, and some of my other products come from the local drugstore like CVS and Walgreens, even Walmart. I have done a little dab in Ultra. I'm hoping going forward that I will be able to discover some more of their products though. But this came from Walmart, and it's just a Beauty Treats blush that I use. And I normally use this color right here. Oh, I know what I forgot. Highlighter. I do. I also use a highlighter. This came from Walmart also, and it is Afterglow. So let me do that first. So yes, so I do not own one of those the fan brushes that they have. I am working on getting one of those brushes, but as of right now, I just use this brush right here, and it's been working for me. So what I normally do is I go in and I dab a little bit on my brush, and I turn my face to the side. And I tend to smile just because I like to give that cheekbone structure glow, like when you smile and stuff like that. So that's where I normally add my highlighter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So as I'm smiling, you can see I add right in that area right there. And I do the same thing on this side. And just all right there. And then I also have a brush like this that I just go afterwards and I just dabble over top of it. Because to me, it seems like it helps it to blend a little bit better. Alrighty. Then I go in and use my blush. So like I was saying, I just tend to use this one right here. And I tend to add it a little bit under where my highlighter is, but still where my cheek structure is. So I smile, and I tend to just put a little mark right there, and then I smile, and I do the same thing on this side to add, and then, but I don't use this brush to blend it in. I then come in with this brush, and I blend it. Like that. And then I come in and I blend like this. Oh, and by the way, you guys, I did get my makeup brushes from Walmart. It is BS Malls. Walmart sells both of these brands, if you guys were wondering. Yes, so I am going to move on to almost my last step, and that is applying my mascara. I actually like two different kinds. They're both by Kiss though. I am a Kiss girl. One is just a super lash plumper. I like these, and I like using these if I don't wear false lashes. I normally do wear false lashes when I do my makeup, but I'm not going to today. Today I'm just going to use this Kiss lash plumper, and it's supposed to make your lashes more plumper and look as if you had false lashes on. So yeah, I'm going to apply that today. So I just get a little on my wand and I start. I like to get all the way at the root and then drag up, drag up, drag up, and I go all the way till I get to the little baby ones. There you go. And as I go, I like to flick them up to me. That always helps to get as much mascara on from the wand. And I'm gonna go and do the same for this side. Start at the base and go all the way up. And as I go up, I'm just adding a little bit more of my lash each time until I get all the way to the end. And then I do my baby ones, and I just open my eye really wide to make sure I'm getting them in. And I also like to go and separate them, because sometimes as you're putting your mascara on, it's very easy to get your lashes stuck together. So, and sometimes I'll go and do over the top of my lashes also. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how much I want them to pop. So now that I am done with that, usually to complete my everyday look, I normally just end it with using a little bit of lip balm or a little bit of lip shiner. Today I'm going to use a little bit of Vaseline just so that my lip isn't looking dry. I like to have nice moist lips. I'm gonna apply a little bit of it. So I just put a little bit and rub my lips together. And I like to blend it in as much as possible just so that my lips can look moist. And when I am done with my full face of makeup, I use this Revolutionary Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. So this is my setting spray that I use. It's supposed to give a illuminating effect. So I'm going to begin to set my face. And I will just give that a few minutes to dry. I normally fan my face, like that's really supposed to help, but that's what I like to do. So this is my complete look. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. Please leave your comments down below if there's anything that you think that I can do differently, if you loved it, if you were excited about it. I look forward to hearing your feedback. Next week, my husband will be back. We will actually be sharing a story time with you guys, and we will be giving you guys all the information for our couples challenge. Our couples challenge will ultimately lead to a giveaway. Woo, woo. Our ultimate goal is to get couples back out there dating. You would be surprised the number of friends that we have that say that they don't date anymore. Well, that's not very healthy. So, with this challenge, you will win an ultimate date. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and until next time, you've been hanging with the Andersons. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Yasmin Anderson here from Hanging with the Andersons. And as you guys can tell, my other half isn't here today. Unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately. In today's video, before we get started in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some of the products that I actually use. Before we get started with my everyday makeup look, I wanted to take a moment to share with you guys some of the facial products daily hydration. So, are you guys ready? If I mess it up, you guys, y'all just comment in down. Like I said, I'm just showing you guys what I do and how